It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Barons' rocket-armed quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Barons and the Bills, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Brooklyn Barons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Brooklyn. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Now left side on the swing pass. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Up second and 4.
They'll run with Holmes. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
A run now with Holmes. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Holmes, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run. This is Holmes. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Ward. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That
Thank
means
you.
2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Ward. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. On the carry, it's Holmes. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Moore. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On first down, it's Ross, taken down at the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 55 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Left side, Bolden. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. DK Metcalf, he's got a first-quarter touchdown grab there. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ward. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Here's Ward, throwing on 3rd and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Allen off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then, because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside, as he did there.
As we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ward. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Moore trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay
down.
Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Ross, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And oh, he coughed it up. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
That's complete to Bolden. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And again, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Second and 8 coming up. Allen going to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a draw play. This is Bolden. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Barons 3.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Off play action. Ward. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To number 84. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Holmes. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Barons are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills ready to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Bolden. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He finds Bolden. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw is Ward. To throw on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, It's Holmes, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Ward now, throwing to start the drive. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He finds Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start by heading up to Foxborough to check out Houston visiting New England. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. George Pickens, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Florida State product, Cam Akers, with a touchdown run. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for our home team, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 38, Allen out to the left. He's got Sample there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Complete here to the right to Bolden.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts, it's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
On 2nd down, it's Holmes. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ward. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Holmes. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
he's brought down on the 42-yard line. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Holmes. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
The 46-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got...
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills getting set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start. Awesome.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Bolden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Martin sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to find a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back from both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
75 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run on 1st down. It's Holmes. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Ward. Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Back to throw. Ward. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Yeah, here come the Bills. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the draw, Bolden. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They run with Bolden, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bolden. Oh, look at the juke. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Allen gonna throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Ward. He finds his man. Complete. That's Franklin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Holmes. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Ward to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Holmes. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Ward. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now Allen. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, and time, a huge factor. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he's going to and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.